Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between TY and ShoWTimE on Echo, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player from Germany. It is ShoWTimE. And in the top left side of the map, we have the green Terran player from Korea. It is TY. So this is from the WESG 2016 Global Finals. Welcome aboard. So glad to have you here today. It's going to be a match between two juggernauts in their own right. ShoWTimE is a favorite Protoss of many, many people who have subscribed to my channel, and the Terran player TY is just terrifying. I don't know that I've seen anybody say that he is their favorite, but we've seen him on the channel going against Maru. Who else has he played against recently? Going against, did a laser play him? Somebody like that. Anyway, TY is just, he's solid. He makes good decisions. He makes good micro and macro decisions as well. ShoWTimE going gateway first here. He is putting these buildings here to avoid little hop-up from the Reaper into the main base using this ledge as support. Probe scouting and probe harassing is ShoWTimE going after the SCV, building this barracks for TY at the top of his ramp. Another SCV comes to save him, and the probes decides to retreat smartly and wisely. ShoWTimE just trying to scout. Honestly, if I were playing against TY, I would also probe scout. It seems like a very intelligent idea if you happen to be a Protoss or a Zerg or a Terran player. Just worker scout, man. I'm a fan of that one. Next is coming in for ShoWTimE. No, one base in it here. And yeah, going to build the cyber core right about there. There it is. In order to fully wall off that little rampy ramp hop hop thing that the Reapers can do. And this is a Reaper. So this Reaper's name is Grom Hellscream. After stepping through a very dark portal, this brutal orc ended up in the StarCraft universe, and upon seeing the first human, he went berserk. After 5 hours of intense fighting, he was subdued by the Dominion, and because the Dominion is run by idiots, they said, hey, let's give this big green thing a jetpack and guns, and thus Grom enjoys his new job of killing Zerg and killing a Protoss in the name of the Dominion and bathing in the blood of his enemies. Blue blood in the case of Protoss, but blood nonetheless. Actually, did we determine that was like an oil? Anyway, Grom Hellscream inside a Reaper suit. Woo! I don't know if he's any less scary or more scary than when he just has a giant axe and no shirt. I don't know. Have to let me know in the comments what you think about that one. It is a Warcraft reference, obviously. So Reaper just comes in, scouts out the Nexus, gets that information down, and heads all the way back home. Grom is not feeling the bloodlust today. Again, can't hop up here into the main base. Has to come up this ramp instead. There's an Adept out. Mothership core. There's not one yet. ShoWTimE is not going for that MC quite at this point in time. Widowmine coming in. Starport on the way. Looks like a Widowmine drop, possibly with some Marines for TY, and the expansion for TY. It's just about done as well. Is this? There's no way this is off-center. It was a little off-center. He built it a little off-center. I was going to say, there's a little... It shows you exactly where to land it or where to build it on the space. TY must have been distracted by something to build that thing a little bit off. With Terran, it's not a huge deal, because like you just saw, you lift it off, you land it, you put it in the right place, and nobody really cares. Nobody is the wiser at that point. Zerg and Protoss have a much more difficult time lifting their buildings off because it's impossible. It's just an Oracle opening. Oracle opening here from ShoWTimE. All right. All right. We have a name for the Oracle list we can use for this. Oracle is inspired by the comics. This Oracle's name is Jean Grey. Ah, yes, Jean Grey. Here, oh. That was sad. Grom Hellscream, in the meantime, tried to hop up that ramp thing. He got trapped there by Adepts and then murdered. I don't think he killed a single thing. Nope. Did not. All right, so Jean Grey, if you remember from the X-Men comics and the X-Men movies, she's in there as well. She's basically got telekinetic powers. She can move stuff with her mind. And what else? She becomes the Phoenix with like super destructive powers, like the most powerful mutant of all time, and crazy stuff happens. So this is Jean Grey. Moving out, going to go ahead and try to burn down some SCVs, possibly some Marines. Who knows what is on her agenda here. And, oh, SCV pull. All the SCVs running away in this natural base for sure. Meanwhile, a full Marine drop. Moving in here for TY. There is a Phoenix trying to take down that medevac, but no, Marines are dropping. Trying to take out that cyber core. 3 Adepts show up. That's enough to get them the heck on out of there. Oracle does have 1 kill. Jean Grey, tiny bit of a kill here. Why would you not be here killing stuff with the natural, Jean Grey? There is nothing defending this at all. Drop still trying to do stuff. Photon overcharge getting some nice shots off there. Phoenix gonna go ahead and chase down this medevac, but boosting out very quickly is the medevac and dropping Marines to dissuade any further pursuit by that Phoenix. And oh, picks it off. TY, nicely done. Free Phoenix kill there for sure, but TY is forced to retreat After having killed a probe, well, no, I think that probe was lost earlier. Having killed a Phoenix. A Phoenix at this point. Where is our Oracle? Where's Jean Grey? There she is. You have any more kills? No. Again, there's nothing defending. I guess there are some Marines now defending the natural base, but for a while, there is a Widow Mine here as well. Is that a Widow Mine in the natural? No, I don't see one. Don't see one. There is a Widow Mine in the main base for TY, though. Revelation getting tossed down. Raven here for TY as well. And a third Nexus coming up for ShoWTimE. He is feeling brave. He's feeling super brave in the traditional location for third bases on Echo, the latter edition. I know there are games on some new map pools here. You'll start seeing those here in a day or so. Again, I have about a week buffer. And so I know the map's been out for a while, but you will see them soon. I promise, my young Padawan. Forge coming in for a ShoWTimE. We've got +1 infantry, weapons, and stim on the way for TY as well. Missile turret on the way in the natural base. No missile turret in the main base. Again, and the Widow Mine's gone at the same time. But there are Marines and there's a Raven here. Pretty much waiting for the Oracle to come in here and then just get burned out of the sky. But so far, Jean Grey keeping alive, has not lost any hull damage, or not suffered any hull damage to this point. Getting resonating glaives is ShoWTimE, tacking on additional gateways here on 3 bases. Does TY know about that third base? He does not know about that third base, interestingly enough. So here comes a push from TY. He's got Marines. The music gets appropriately intense for this push. He's got Widow Mines. He has a Raven. He has a couple of medevacs here as well. The Marines will have +1 soon, but maybe not by the time this attack happens. About halfway complete on that upgrade. Phoenix see exactly what is coming on here. Trying to take out a medevac. No, but the Marines on the ground chase them away. Marines, again, great anti-air against pretty much everything in the game that flies. Maybe not Corruptors, but everything else. So dang good and scary. Phoenix need to get out of there. And Phoenix alone, not so good. We do have a lot of adepts on the ground. Sentries here too. Picking up. Widow Mines burrowing just outside this third base. TY wants to shut this thing down and shut it down now. Can he do it is the question of the day. Revelation means he can't be sneaky about any of this stuff. Phoenix trying to get shots off of the medevacs because he knows TY is not going to repair them. Not out here. So any way he can weaken those medevacs is going to be a big-time bonus. We have another drop moving out here for TY while this main group keeps ShoWTimE busy at the third base. Photon overcharge was baited, did not kill anything. Mothership Core, where are you, Mothership Core? I can't see you anymore. Did he move? Ah, Mothership Core moved over to the natural base. Here comes a drop. Widow Mines and Marines here as well. Photon overcharge chasing them away. And they land inside the main base instead, unloading the medevacs. Gonna move on in here. Phoenix might just try to take down the medevacs. Almost getting one, but losing a Phoenix in the process. Forcing adepts to come up and try to save this thing. Phoenix sacrificing themselves to kill these medevacs. And yes, another attack up here. The natural base coming in. There are adepts defending that as well for ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE is holding this extremely well. TY forced to retreat entirely there. Third base needs to land for TY very, very soon. He does have one upgrading to an orbital command. But ShoWTimE a bit on the warpath right now. Phoenix getting burned out of the sky by these Marines. Ah, with stim and +1 attack. So scary. So scary. But guess what else has +1 attack? And resonating glaives. These adepts do. These adepts absolutely do. Is there a Widow Mine somewhere? Where are these 2 probe kills? Where did this happen? Either way, ShoWTimE is heading back on home right about and now. Third base is landing for TY in the exact location you would expect it to be. Armory coming in for TY and a robotics bay being warped in for ShoWTimE. It's 54 to 63 harvesters. The Zerg or the Protoss player is up. What Zerg player, Falcon? What are you talking about? Zerg player. I have been casting a lot of Zerg lately, though. I suppose that is on my brain. Warp Prism moving out with adepts along this left side of the map. Possibly going to try to land here at the third base. Could do some real damage with those. Again, +1 attack adepts with resonating glaives is nothing to sneeze at. Absolutely, positively nothing to sneeze at there. Another robotics facility coming in for ShoWTimE. I just have to assume this is going to be Disruptor or Colossus. We have seen some good success with Colossus recently. Warp Prism here at the third base. There's a missile turret not quite in range to really do any shots off, though. Another missile turret here in the main base in a better position to get something off here on this Warp Prism. Adept landing and going for it. Adept's going right for that mineral line. Full retreat. Full retreat workers losing 5 SCVs very quickly to these adepts. Can they get saved is the question. And no, Warp Prism decides no. Not going to happen at all. Single Marine here trying to knock down ShoWTimE's fourth base that is warping in. Auto turrets dropping. Oh, Raven and Phoenix dying at the exact same time here. At the bottom left side, auto turrets expiring as they are wont to do. 65 to 54 harvesters. ShoWTimE working on that fourth while we're on 3 base to 3 base right now. And again, we need some splash damage. Some splash damage. It is going to be Colossus. It is Colossus here. Extended Thermal Lance on the way as well. Liberator's in the sky now for TY. +2/+2/+2 coming in for his biological units. Phoenix count is down to 2. It's very sad. It used to be a little bigger. It used to be, wow, 7 have died so far. I did not think it was that many. Did not think it was that many at all. And here we go, setting up defender mode circles just outside the 4th base of ShoWTimE is TY. Adepts rolling on in though. Widowmines burrowing themselves. Adepts say, I really don't want to go within the range of those Widowmines, and cancels that psionic transfer here. Are the Colossus ready to move in or not? Again, it is scary to go inside those defender mode circles, but ShoWTimE, I think, has played enough that he knows you cannot fear them forever. And there it is, coming right on in. Stalkers picking off those Liberators fairly quickly. A couple of Widowmine shots do manage to fire. Wow, double kills on that one. TY moving right up the main base here, taking out pylons. No, almost taking out a pylon, but not quite able to do it there at the same time. I think he saw the Colossus and got worried about it. Liberator setting up shop here at the 3rd base, is getting chased away by a Phoenix, but not before getting 3 kills to her name. Adepts, there we go, killing the Marines on the ground that were left behind. No, the medevacs did not have enough space. Oh, a lot of dead Marines there, unfortunately for them. Another attack, trying to come up here to attack the 4th. ShoWTimE says no. There's a Widowmine burrowed in this mineral line, though. I think ShoWTimE knows about it. He's making disruptors here as well. A transitioning to disruptor possibly while the quad pumping Vikings are on the way for TY. So Colossus have extended thermal lance. They have +1 attack. Looking good. Looking good here against this largely Marine force out of TY. He does have a good handful of Marines, about 12 there. But is it going to be enough is the question. Widowmines burrowed here at the 4th base are finally removed thanks to assistance from an observer. And these probes can get back to work depending on how they want to do this thing. And more Liberator harass. Here the natural base absolutely continuing to do this thing with this one Liberator is TY. But moving in is ShoWTimE. A lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders pushing back. Stalkers do not want to engage there directly. +2 attack is complete for the ground units for the Protoss player. 4th base up and running for TY, but is being threatened by ShoWTimE, although he is backing out. He is backing out now. I like the transition to Disruptor here. It makes the Vikings essentially useless, although they do extra damage versus them because they are mechanical. Our Disruptors. Guardian Shield coming up. ShoWTimE thinks about it. Sends in a Nova. No, TY says, I'm not going to take a Purification Nova to my face. Thank you very much. I am much too accomplished for that. 198 to 190 total supply. ShoWTimE has a lead. Is there more Liberator stuff going on? Yes, Liberator here at the 4th base does get taken out by some Phoenix, but man, a lot of dead probes in this game. 18 dead probes in this game. 60 to 51 harvesters. TY is now up by 9 workers. 4 bases to 4 bases. Stalkers trying to pick off those Vikings from the ground, but losing a lot here as well. Purification Nova whiffing entirely. Their Guardian Shield is up, covering about the right half of this army. Now starting to cover more of it as ShoWTimE repositions his army here as well. Again, he needs the Colossus to burn those Marines down in a kiting mode now. Is TY. Both players being very cautious at this point in time. Adepts sonic transferring their way on top of these Marines. And actually, Viking count getting a little bit low here. Marines all over the place. The Adepts are on top of them as well. Blinking the Stalkers on top of Liberators. Purification Nova does kill a Ghost actually there. And you know what? Planetary Fortress is going to fall here at the 4th base. ShoWTimE making it happen. And that is a good game out of TY. Hey-oh, that was absolutely impressive out of ShoWTimE. Just a gorgeous play there. I loved the Adept count with the attack upgrade, with the armor upgrade, and the resonating glaives. The Colossus had 8 kills, 15 hit points remaining, but 8 kills. Disruptor only had 2, but again, splash damage huge. Good positioning of the Stalkers to take down those Vikings. In the end, we did see 13 Vikings killed. 13, only 2 remaining for TY in the end there. Just a great, great little patient push out of ShoWTimE. He kept his 4th base alive, which is what you got to do against a player like TY, and Germany gets the win today. Absolutely impressive display out of ShoWTimE. So great job from both of these players. But again, ShoWTimE is our victor, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.